Namaste children. Today I will explain you the story Rip Van Winkle. Now, this story is about Rip Van Winkle, a good-natured but lazy man who goes away into the hills and falls asleep. When he awakens 20 years later, he finds that quite a few things have changed. So many years ago, there was a little village at the foothills of the Catskill Mountains, and Rip Van Winkle, who was a simple and good-natured fellow, used to live in this village. He was liked by everyone because he was a very kind person and always helped everyone. Children shouted with joy when they saw him because he played with them, taught them to fly kites and shoot marbles, and also told them long stories. But the only problem with him was that he was very lazy. He was so lazy that he did not do any work even on his own farm and wasted his time remaining idle. His fence were falling to pieces and his cow was going astray. Weeds grew on his farm, but all this did not bother him. He had a dog whose name was Wolf, and to avoid work, he used to walk away into the forest with his dog. One day it happened so. Rip was walking on and reached the highest part of the mountains. It was late in the afternoon, and as he was very tired, he lay down and began daydreaming. And after some time, he realized that it was evening, and by the time he reached his village, it would be night. Suddenly, he heard a voice calling out his name, and he looked around. And what did he see? He saw a short old man with thick hair and a grizzled beard, who was walking towards him with a barrel and made signs to help him carry the barrel. Rip hurried to help the stranger, who caught his hand tightly, and together they reached a place where there were some more odd-looking men playing ninepins. All of them were dressed the same way and had beards of various shapes and colors. Now, even though they were playing a game, their faces were serious and there was silence. The only sound was the noise of the balls, which echoed in the mountains like thunder. When they saw Rip, they stopped playing and stared at him with a fixed gaze. This made Rip very scared. On the other hand, the old man emptied the contents of the barrel into glasses and gave Rip to drink. As Rip was trembling with fear, he obeyed and took the drink. Rip was also feeling very thirsty, for which he drank a few more glasses, and slowly he fell into a deep sleep. Now, the next day, when Rip woke up, he found that he was at the same place where he had first met the old man. He rubbed his eyes. It was a bright sunny morning, and he thought that surely he had not slept there the whole night. He looked around for his dog Wolf here and there, but he was nowhere. He whistled and shouted, but no dog was to be seen. He muttered to himself, "Where his dog has gone," and began to descend the mountain to go back to his village. As he neared the village, he met a number of people, but he did not know them, and even they stared at him with surprise. One of the men said, "Who is this man?" And another man said, "I have never seen him before. Look at his long white beard and wrinkled face." Now, when Rip heard this, he stroked his chin and to his surprise, he found that his beard had grown a foot long and was all white. After that, what happened? An old woman walked up to him and looked at his face for a moment. Now, this woman, she recognized him and said, "It was Rip Van Winkle." She welcomed him and asked him where he had been those 20 long years. So, children, I hope you have liked and enjoyed the story. Thank you.